Is there, to this day, among people who are, well versed, such as yourself, in social media and all the sort of information that we put out there whenever we tweet or put something on Facebook, is there an expectation that our Facebook information or our YouTube information or whatnot should remain private and not only out of the hands of the government, but also not available to people who may want to collect those cookies, that information to try to sell us things?
Well, I think that the people who understand how social media works don't have that expectation because
Mm.
the whole point of social media is you're publishing it in public. Uh, that's number one. But there's a whole bunch of people who use social media who I think just don't understand that. They think that what they tweet, their followers see, or who they tweet at sees, and that once the tweet disappears from the screen, it's like gone. They don't realize that the Library of Congress is archiving all of it. They don't realize that Twitter's API allows you to retrieve up to 1,500 tweets for free and unlimited tweets if you pay for the service, or if you go through a third-party organization like GNIP, which has the complete Twitter fire hose, that you get everything that gets posted up on Twitter. The challenge with all this data that's coming out is, when you have so much of it associated with so many people, if you're looking at all of the data for Verizon call logs, that's tens of millions of people. And it's hard to really wrap your head around that. Now, it used to be that that kind of database was virtually useless. But now we have very sophisticated search tools, very sophisticated content analysis tools, all the way up to sort of the masterful Palantir, which can just process any content you put into it and tell you what people are saying. That we're now in a situation where it's very much, it's all out there and anybody can get it. Now, there is this, and we've talked about this earlier when I talked about Unite Blue, that there was, constant denial that what they were doing was worth money because they said, oh, it's all public data, it's all from the Twitter API feed. But that's simply not true, because the Twitter API gives you all the Twitter data for everybody who uses Twitter. But if you have a list of 5,000 self-identified progressives, and you attach all that information to it, you now have an incredibly valuable data set of a targeted group of people. And it's the targeted aspect of that group of people that makes it valuable. When you have an organization like the National Rifle Association, on the one hand telling everybody that they're dead set against a national registry of gun owners, when in fact they sit on top of an email list and a membership list of 4 million gun owners, giving them de facto the largest registry of gun owners in the country. And they have all the data of what you see on their website, and when you visit their website, you might get cookies dropped on your website that monitors where you go next, and that when you register or follow them on social media, they may be very well monitoring what you're doing on social media. You now have the potential for an incredibly robust data set of 4 million gun owners. When you work for a company and you give your email address when you purchase a product, that company is collecting all sorts of data for you. And it's not just the data that you put out there and the data that they harvest from you. They can also match you based on your address to data that's out there that describes how rich your neighborhood is, or how Democratic or Republican your neighborhood is. And so there's all sorts of stuff that you can do with this data that really, I think, expands the question of what is the surveillance society way beyond, I think, what we're actually talking about.